So I've made a video previously about the 5 things that I love about Korea. I really do love this country. No place is perfect. So here are some things that I don't love about Korea. They're my least favorite things. We have fruit and groceries are very expensive. I even thought that like rice would be like 1 rand. Because I'm in Asia, right? Like rice should be cheap. It's not cheap. It's not expensive, but it's not cheap. Especially fruit and apples. Apples are like gold in Korea, man. That's like one of the most expensive fruit, which is crazy because in South Africa, it's like the fruit that you waste. It's the fruit that goes with you to work and back and never gets eaten. Usually there are like corner shops you can find good specials. So it's not all doom and gloom. You can find stuff which is somewhat reasonably priced, but I'm just saying like it's more expensive than I prefer. I don't like it when food is super expensive. It makes me nervous. Summer and spring. And I really do love the seasons, but they're not perfect. Let me first talk about summer. Summer is great, but summer is so humid, bro. Like the humidity and the heat in Asia is different from what you experience in Africa. I remember my students being like, teacher, you're from Africa, like why are you stressing about this heat? And I was just there like sweating like, you don't understand, it's worse. They were like, okay, relax. And also when it rains, it becomes even more humid. Duh, obviously rain, water, humidity, but like in Africa it's a very different thing. You know Toto Africa, you know the song? I used to get a little trashed, think about a little wine by myself and listen to Toto Africa by myself in my room just crying missing the rains in Africa, bruh, because in Africa when it rains it becomes more cool. It's like cool and it's cozy and the smell, that smell, you don't get that smell anyway. So in Asia it's like more humid and more warm. It's gross pretty much. In simple terms, it is pretty gross. So I don't love that. Springtime is absolutely gorgeous. Cherry blossoms, flowers, winter's over. It's beautiful. I love it. But yellow dust. Yellow dust. So yellow dust is microparticles from desert regions in China and Mongolia blowing westward. I stand to be corrected. So it really affects the air quality and everything, and you find it everywhere. When I got to Korea, I felt like I was sick all the time. Bronchial lung stuff all the time in the springtime because of this yellow dust. If you look closely, you'll see on surfaces is like this like super fine particles of yellow stuff, and it is super irritating on your airways and your whole respiratory system, man. Like it is not pleasant. Yellow dust is no. If you have ever been to Korea or lived in Korea, you will know this. Also something that was a bit of a culture shock for me, pinned up here. We have shower toilet vibe. So what I mean by shower toilet vibe is the bathroom is like one space with a toilet and a shower head and it's all tiled. So you're taking a shower on the like right next to where the toilet is, if not like here, like the toilet is right here. And there's no separation. It's not like a walk-in shower. Oh, that sounds like a walk-in shower. It's not like a walk-in shower. There's no separation. It's one thing and it's not fun, okay? Before I went to Korea, I used to have this recurring nightmare that I am showering, but my feet are in the toilet bowl and I'm washing myself with the water from the toilet. Like, you will shower and the water will go down to the toilet area and the whole room will be wet. The whole room will be wet. It's like a shower poo-poo room. Oh, I hate that so much. Anyway, so then we go to number 1. Number 1 is people stay in their lane. I spoke about the positive aspects of this, which used to be one of my favorite things. As I said, it's very subjective and it depends on where you are in your life. Anyway, video pinned up here. So So what I mean by people stay in their lane is like the Koreans won't look at you. Koreans will not be caught staring at you. The first time I went to Korea, that really served me. Second time around, I came as a mom. And I wasn't aware of how much parents have a subconscious need to connect to the community and to have this unspoken understanding with the community that we will watch out for each other, you know. Here is an example of what happened was. This one time I was going for a walk with my daughter. So when you cross the street, we wait for the green man and then you have 2 minutes to cross the street and it's counting down, right? So we're in one of those travel prams, which are great because they fold up into little things that you can put in your overhead storage in the airplane. Really, really great. However, the wheels are tiny in those things and they don't do very well when there's a break in the surface, in the floor surface area. You know what I'm saying? So we're crossing the street, and as we're crossing the street, there's this break in the floor area, and the pram stalls and it stops and it sort of like goes, and my daughter almost falls out from the bottom of the pram. But I'm looking at the clock, it's ticking down, the time is running out. I'm trying to get my daughter up, I'm trying to get the pram unstuck. Like I was having a crisis, and everybody walked past me, son. Like no one was like, oh my goodness, let me help you, are you okay? Nothing, not one eyeball, which was very unnerving for me. There was a guy, by the grace of God, literally, I mean, he was trying to recruit me to a church, which happens a lot in Korea. Another thing about like culture shock. Who came to my rescue and saw that I was in trouble and helped, you know, sort of like carry my pram and my daughter off to the other side of the street before the time ran out. But if it weren't for him, I don't actually know what might have happened. I don't know what might have happened. Anyway, so it was a little bit scary for me, the fact that I don't have access to when I say access to the community, I just mean that unconscious, subconscious understanding that we have as humans, and like agreement as we have eye contact with each other, and maybe just random smiles with strangers, and we see each other like, I see you, you are human, you are in my ecosystem. That doesn't happen in Korea. And if you go as a parent or somebody who sort of needs that access to the community, you won't find it. It's like you're wearing an invisible cape. So that's my least favorite thing about Korea, which used to be my most favorite thing about Korea. It's so subjective. Anyway, so these are a few of my least favorite things. Please like and subscribe and comment down below if you have experienced any of these things. Let's chat. Okay, friends, I'll see you next time. Bye.